Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another team outlook. This time it is the Tampa Bay Rays, or whatever you want to call them. They're not going to be in Tampa this year, so the Rays. But yeah, I mean, interesting offseason. The Rays usually don't do much, as we all know.
Yeah.
They actually might be getting put up for sale, which is for a whole different video. But yeah, this offseason they did add Danny Jansen. They added Joe Boyle via trade. They got Ha-Sung Kim, and they added Eloy Jimenez on a minor league deal. They did trade Jeffrey Springs and Jose Siri. They lost Dylan Carlson. They also lost Colin Poche. So they were 80 and 82 last year. There was some injury bug out in Tampa, but also, of course, everybody knows no Wander Franco, right?
Yep.
Um, so yeah, I mean, Tampa is a team that is always evolving. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yep.
So this might be the scariest outlook that we've done because I have no idea how to grade this team off the bat because they always find a way to get it done. But Blake, you're a fan of an NL East or sorry AL East team.
Yep.
What's your take on the Rays before we actually get into the depth and the lineup and the rotation and all of that? Just off the bat, your first thing that comes to mind when it comes to the Rays.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind for me as a Jays fan is I'm glad we're not playing in Tropicana Field this year because that is a house of horrors for the Toronto Blue Jays. So I'm glad we're going to be playing at Steinbrenner Field, a little play box, a lot of home runs probably this year for the Rays. I think Danny Jansen's going to be a great fit there. He's gonna have a bounce back year this year. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. I'm a big Danny Jansen guy, but this is a team that the Rays have always been kind of pitching first, right? You're getting Shane McClanahan back. Taj Bradley showed some promise last year. I can't understand how much of a boost it is going to see Shane McClanahan on the mound. That guy's electric when he's healthy. But this lineup, man, it's just they're gonna have to scratch and claw. I don't think they're gonna outslug a lot of teams, but they're gonna have to pitch well, and they're gonna have to come up with timely hits. Like this, there's not a lot in this lineup right now. It's a lot of guys that are pretty good complementary pieces. Obviously, no Randy or Rosarena. That's the big glaring hole here. Obviously, he got traded near the deadline last year, so that's going to be really weird not seeing him in a Rays uniform. But you still got some good players in here, like Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lau, Junior Caminero has been really good in spring training, and Josh Lowe. Josh Lowe's been pretty good too. But a lot needs to go right for this team to make the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, and it does pencil out like this. It's Diaz, Lau, Caminero, Lowe, Jansen, Aranda, Morel, DeLuca, and Taylor Walls. On the bench, they have Warvet, Curtis Mead, I should say,
Yeah.
Jose Caballero, and Richie Palacios. In the rotation, they have McClanahan, Bradley, Pepio, Littell, Boz, and Rasmussen. In the bullpen, Fairbanks, Uceta, Clevenger, Rodriguez, Montgomery, Fado, and Vasil. So Hassan Kim is starting the year on the IL. Once they get him back, you would think that he's penciling in at shortstop, if not moving around the infield. He's going to be, if he returns to pre-injury Hassan Kim, I think him in the AL West could do some damage. I mean,
Yeah.
he plays in some pretty big ballparks in the NL West.
Yeah.
Going over to Fenway and Yankee Stadium. Obviously, they're not playing in Tropicana this year.
Yeah.
Um, I think that this Hassan Kim could be a very valuable asset for this team if they're not in it at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Brandon Lau, gotta keep him on the field.
Yeah.
I would suspect that he's gonna DH some bit this year.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Junior Caminero. I mean, that's supposed to be your guy going forward. So um, on the bump, they could pitch with anybody.
Oh yeah.
And this team, for whatever reason, they always find ways to win games. I mean, last year was a down year and they went 80 and 82. If we head over to the playoff odds, they do have them projected about 82 and 80. It's 81 and a half to 80 and a half. So either 81 and 81 or 82 and 80.
Yeah.
We'll set the line at 81 and a half. And I'm going to say, I'm going to take the over. I think they will miss the playoffs, but I think I can see them with 84 wins, 83 wins. Um, I don't think the Rays will add at the deadline, and the Red Sox and the Yankees have already been heavily aggressive. The Blue Jays have even been very aggressive on the free agent market. I don't see those teams not trying to get better at the deadline if they're in it. So with the Rays where they're at, and they know they can't outspend the Yankees, and then now the Red Sox are spending and the Blue Jays are spending. The Rays need to build. I think they're going to stay the course. I'm not sure they view this team as the World Series team to get there. So with that said, I don't think they will add much at the deadline. Um, but I do think they're going to be in the thick of things as long as health permits.
Yeah, this division is nuts. I mean, from the Yankees to the Rays, first to last, separated by 4 wins. This is, I mean, arguably the best division in baseball. Um, Yankees, especially with the Red Sox getting better. Orioles are a young and exciting team. Kind of waiting for them to have some playoff success. And then the Blue Jays. It's a do or die year for this team. And then you got the Rays. Are they a last place team in this division? Probably not. But can I see them finishing third? Maybe. But they could finish last because the division's so good. So they're just kind of a weird team. You mentioned off the top, this is a scary outlook because you just don't really know what to expect from this Rays team, especially when they're playing in a minor league park for half of their home games. You don't know what's going to happen with that. So yeah, a lot of uncertainty around this team. The $1.9 billion stadium deal just fell through. And then you mentioned they might have to sell the team. So a lot of uncertainty around this team, but it's a decent team on paper.
Yeah, and if they do end up selling this team, there's a chance you see them selling off some pieces, which they don't really have much under contract, so it won't be too bad, but it those things can derail some potential, right? So, well, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. As always, we appreciate you guys for listening and watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.